week on Greyhound View, we bring you the final of the prestigious ISDO and Red Mult's Produce Stakes from Clonmel. Find out how the improved first bend at Harold's Cross is performing and the semi-finals of the Ladbroke 600. But first, exciting action from Newbridge Greyhound Stadium. County Kildare was in the racing limelight last week, hosting the Punchestown Festival and an international race night at Newbridge Greyhound Stadium, with the €10,000 Woodies DIY and Garden Centre 525 being the feature race. Dermot Cox, the Newbridge chairman, had cause to celebrate as Back in Front won at Punchestown, and his international series attracted a full house.
We've three great races on: a sprint race, a 750 yards and a 550. Both of these gentlemen are here thinking that they're in with a chance of winning, but I'm afraid we've too strong a home team and they're not going to get a look in.
But I'm thoroughly enjoying the evening and looking forward to the competition, and I hope I'm still smiling at the last race, which I will, I believe.
I've got to say that this competition this evening is a brainchild of Mr. Dermot Cox and a chap called Mike Roberts, who come to Cheltenham every year with us. He just said, "Will you bring some dogs over 1 year?" And this has gone on for 2 or 3 years now. Suddenly I said, "OK, we'll come this year." I said, "Could you make it a 3-cornered edition? Could we bring my great friend here, Willie Frew from Scotland? We'll have 3 races: England, Scotland, Ireland," which is smashing. Here we are. Dogs might not be good enough, but they'll do their best. My son's been over since Sunday, and it's been a great crack. We've been at Punchestown all week. It's been a great crack. Hospitality here, second to none.
The CF Roberts Electrical International 325. The favourite is number 6, Cool Gamble, hair behind traps. And it's number 2, Fast Out. That's Jamella's Phantom leading up. Number 5 in second, Dazzles Us. 3 is well there. He's a star. The favourite, slowly enough away, Cool Gamble, but makes ground now on the corner as it's Jamella's Phantom in front by a length into the straight. From 5 in second, Dazzles Us. The favourite runs further wide, but it's number 2. He's not going to be caught. Coming to the line, it's Jamella's Phantom. Wins this one for Willie Frew from Scotland.
And the points after the first leg: Ireland 16, Scotland 14 and England 12. Now back to Michael for the next race.
And so to the second international race, the Cox's Cash and Carry 750, the hot favourite here, number 6, Top of the Best, virtually unbackable in this race, and already here at this opening corner, very much in contention. Now, Top of the Best takes it up, runs wide as usual, number 3 on the inside, War Lad, a bit of crowding there around that opening bends, and now number 6, Top of the Best, surges to the front with a circuit to go. From 5, Astoria Noir in second, number 4, still back in there, that's Hello Bud. Hello Bud second into the back straight. Now number 1, Boswick B, making ground down the far side, but out front it's number 6, Top of the Best, extending that advantage. This very strong runner going on by 6 lengths at this stage, trained by Fraser Black for Sandra Raleigh, gone 6-7 clear now onto the final bend. It's Top of the Best out front. Number 1, Boswick B, running well in second place, with Hello Bud back in third, but coming home running extremely wide. Top of the Best, number 1, Boswick B, running on well, but Top of the Best a clear winner there.
Smiles all around after the second leg, with Ireland extending their advantage to 38 points over England with 24 and Scotland on 22.
And so on to the Punchestown Festival International 550 as the hare comes up behind traps, and away to go, level start. Number 5, La Fontaine out well, but number 3, Frangipani showing in front. Into the corner, it's Frangipani, but crowding at the bend, and it's still now number 4 goes on. That's Balscatten Boy from La Fontaine, number 5 in second. 6, Sheba's Mist is a close third as they head down the back. Balscatten Boy, La Fontaine challenging on the inside. Strong runner this fella as he comes up to head Balscatten Boy at the third bend. It's number 5, La Fontaine, Balscatten Boy number 4. Back in third, number 6, Sheba's Mist. Off the final bend, and it's number 5 still in front, La Fontaine. Balscatten Boy coming back close to the finish. Number 5 wins it, La Fontaine, in a good race there from Balscatten Boy.
La Fontaine emphasises Ireland's superiority in the international event. The Irish tally 58 points, the English finish on 33, but Scotland nip in to take second place with 36.
We put up a good performance, but we needed all the luck in the world, and I think a bit of lady luck came into it. Willie put up a great show in the sprint and had us under a bit of pressure from an early start, but we came out best with Top of the Best, who ran a great race in the 750, and then Terry really frightened us when he really tried to dig his heels in and get a winner, but I was lucky with La Fontaine, and we had a great tussle in the end, and we came out winning, but by a very close margin.
With a little bit of help from Paul Hennessy. We nearly caught the good lady close home, but she did well, and I've got nothing but praise all the way through. It's a lovely evening, lovely people, and I've thoroughly enjoyed my evening here at Newbridge and hope I'll be invited back someday.
It's been a pleasure to be here, and Dermot Cox has put a smashing show. Really enjoyed myself. But we'll bring a proper team next year.
So on to the main feature, Woody's DIY and Garden Centre 525. Let's join Michael for the lineup.
And number 1 is Rummy Lad, owned by Sheila Dowling, trained by Dolores Ruth, the son of Come On Ranger and Redwood Sarah. Very good early pace, this dog, who won the Masters down at Waterford last year. In 2, we have Abel Dinny, owned by Sylvia Hulker, a son of Top Honcho and Abel Ivy, a very capable performer, winner of 6 of his 26 races. Number 3, the favourite Simply Vintage, owned by Anne Greaves and Susan Griffiths, trained by Reggie Roberts, a daughter of Vintage Prince and Simply Free. This former British trained bitch broke the track record during the stake. Number 4 is Final Man, owned by Peter Mullet, trained by Margaret Fortune, a son of Roanoke and Final Gift. He has won 4 of his 15 races, very good early pace. Number 5, the prolific Southern Raider, that's Hushman, owned by Dennis Kelleher, trained by Padraig Regan, a son of Larkill Joe, and Enchantment, a dog with brilliant pace. And number 6, Samurai Jack, owned by the Fortune Slot Syndicate, trained by Johnny Kavanagh, a son of Roanoke and You're the One. Here's a dog with brilliant early pace, perfectly housed in the outside box. And now the hare coming up behind traps for this Woody's final. It's number 4, Fast Out, that's Final Man, but there goes Samurai Jack on the outside. Number 6, a wall of dogs into the corner, and a pile up there. Number 5 takes a terrible fall, Hushman, and around the bend it's number 6, Samurai Jack in front. From 1, Rummy Lad at close second, back to 2, Abel Dinny in third, but it's number 6, Samurai Jack by a length from number 1, Rummy Lad in second. These are clear of number 2, Abel Dinny, who's closing ground rapidly onto the final bend. Samurai Jack being challenged now by number 1, Rummy Lad, coming fast. Number 2, Abel Dinny coming to the line. As we see number 3 suddenly appears on the track there in front of the dogs, doesn't interfere with them, and Samurai Jack goes on to win. And the result of the Woody's DIY and Garden Centre 525, the winner number 6, Samurai Jack, trained by Johnny Kavanagh, second number 1, Rummy Lad, and third number 2, Abel Dinny, the time 29:06.
First night he trapped fairly well tonight. Made the bend anyway was the main thing, left a bit of trouble behind him, and ran his heart out after that.
We paid a visit to Harold's Cross last week to find out how the improvements to the first bend had affected racing.
The new bend has meant that greyhounds are able to negotiate the bend here much better. It means basically that they're able to take the bend without adjusting their stride, and as a result the feedback has been very positive and in the whole complimentary.
So you can see them all going around, you know, with the same, not a bother to 6 and go around at one time, and there's no problems whatsoever. It's badly needed, you know.
When you had the trap 6 or anything coming out of trap 6 before, sort of got belted and put out along the side there. Now, when they're coming out, they've room to get around, you know, and all the dogs have room to get around it now. Vast improvement, brilliant.
At the moment now, it's looking very promising for the track. I personally think that this will be one of the best tracks in the country, the way it's running at the moment now. But as a bookmaker view now, I think a lot of the favourites will win now. I think the best dogs will win. They should finish 4th, 2nd and 3rd nearly in every race now. I'd rather be a punter now than a bookmaker, let's be honest with you now.
So, a punter's paradise. How will Doc survive?
Another big night here at Shelbourne Park for the semi-finals of the Ladbroke 600. One of the top events in the calendar. It was first run back in 1964, known as the Guinness 600, and won by the great Crannog Bet. Some great greyhounds have featured in this event right through the years. This year is no exception. The 2 Johnny Donoghue trained runners, Business Success and Heavenly Hero, they're the favourites for their respective semi-finals. Let's have a look at the runners in that first semi. In trap 1 is Business Success, owned by the Joint Luck Syndicate from Enniscorthy, trained by Johnny Donoghue, a son of Glideaway Flash and Anamore Chick, very pacey, good starter, could lead all the way here. Number 2 in this opening semi-final is Dixie's Breeze, owned by Mary Leamy, trained by Larry Mason, a son of Right Move, and Dixie's Chance will be one of the outsiders here, but a very capable performer. In 3 we have Confident Choice, owned by Liz Bodie, trained by Paul Hennessy, a son of Split the Bill and Lovely Disc, has been missing his break over this distance, but capable of getting out fast and putting in a very big run. Number 4, Diego Glory, owned by Jaron Martin Richardson, trained by Tommy Fagan, son of Spiral Nikita and Chiquitita. He's won 13 of his 49 races, a real model of consistency. Number 5 is the English challenger Frisbee Fasten, owned by Chris Brooks, trained by Harry Crapper, a son of Some Picture and Mammy's Nightmare, narrowly beaten in the first round, won narrowly second time. Frisbee Fasten being led out by Matt Travers. And in 6 is The Other Master, owned by Francis O'Donnell, the son of Boyne Walk and The Other Joy, noted for his fast finishes. He's a wide seed, but he'll quickly be running on that inside rail. The favourite goes for Munn, the hare behind Traps, ready for off, and away to go. The favourite's out fast, Business Success leading up, but it's very close to the corner, but Business Success is leading. 3, Confident Choice is in second place as they hit the first bend. It's 1, Business Success, scoots around the corner in front, bit of bumping in behind. Number 3 is Hamper there in the second bend, as number 2, Dixie's Breeze on the inside. Frisbee Fasten putting in a run, going a clear second now. Into the third bend, it's 1, Business Success. Here comes number 5, Frisbee Fasten with a huge run to challenge on the third bend. It's neck and neck, Frisbee Fasten on the outside, Business Success forced to check, and here comes The Other Master, number 6, with his flying late finish, and The Other Master storms through to win it. It's The Other Master, number 6, winning from 5, Frisbee Fasten, with number 4, Diego Glory in third, the time 33 seconds. The result of the first semi-final, the winner was number 6, The Other Master, owned by Francis O'Donnell at 4-1. Second, number 5, Frisbee Fasten, and third, number 4, Diego Glory, time 33 seconds.
Celebrations at Shelbourne, where you never know who you'll meet at the dogs. GAA football legend Cullum O'Rourke and family are regular visitors.
We're after having a bit of a run now for the last 2 races, so we're accepting the guidance from Cahill Curley, and it's working out okay. He sold us a few bum steers for the first 5 races, but he's getting it right now, so we're all very happy. Well, it's my son Shane's birthday, and we come here fairly regularly. We like the dogs, and we come here as much as we can, and it's a great night out.
The O'Rourkes had a productive night out with several winners and a birthday cake. Next up, the second Ladbroke 600 semi-final and the final of the Produce Stake from Clonmel.
Number 1 in the second semi-final is Heavenly Hero, owned by Tony Head, trained by Johnny Donoghue, a son of Always Good and Mam's Choice. Derby third last year, has had some wrist problems but reported in good form. Number 2, Odette, owned by Eamon Curley, trained by football legend Iron Paddy McCormack, a daughter of Larkill Joe and Redwood Lizzie. Odette, runner-up in the Puppy Derby last year, coming back to form, ran very well here last week, entitled to have a big say. Number 3 is the very pacey Rebel Watcher, owned by Barry Cullinan, trained by Paul Hennessy, son of Lee Mount Watcher and Just Queenie. He's won 22 of his 39 races. He has a huge chance here. Number 4 is Cancel O'Key, owned by Philip Heffernan, trained by Stephen Burke, the son of Rowan O'Key and Liznack Barbie. Another very consistent sort. He's won 16 out of his 35. This fella goes fast to the corner. In 5, we have that great old character, Moving Customer, owned by Seamus Murphy, trained by Paul Hennessy, a son of Always Good and Good Customer. He'll be out with the washing early on, but watch him finish. An amazing power-packed finishing surge. In 6, bidding to complete a double for the O'Donnell Kennels is Charlie Bird, owned by the Newshound Syndicate, a son of Vintage Prince and the Other Daisy, trained by Francis O'Donnell. Another great finisher. Lovely draw out in trap 6. He has a huge chance. The favourites in the red jacket, Heavenly Hero. Hair behind Traps, away to go. It's a level enough start. Number 4, fast out, Cancel O'Key. 3, Rebel Watcher, and 1 on the inside, Heavenly Hero. Into the corner, it's Cancel O'Key in front. From number 1, Heavenly Hero in second. Then we have, oh no, Heavenly Hero has fallen off the second bend. It's number 2, Odette now second. But it's Cancel O'Key way out front. From 2, Odette in second. 3, Rebel Watcher third. But it's number 4, Cancel O'Key onto the final bend. Leading by 4 lengths from number 2, Odette in second. And it's number 6 back in third, Charlie Bird, but coming for home, it's number 4, Cancel O'Key, all the way here, from 2 in second place on Odette, and 6 is third, Charlie Bird. The time is 32:84. The result of the second semi-final, the winner was number 4 Kansal O'Key at 7-1, owned by Philip Heffernan. Second, number 2 Odette, and third, number 6 Charlie Bird. The time 32.84. Now let's look at the two semi-finals in sync. On the left, Business Success, the first semi-final, getting away very smartly. Kansal O'Key from 4 comes away well, but it's his early pace that carries him to the front. Just marginally the faster here as he hits the bend. It's 4 Kansal O'Key in the second semi-final. Business Success out front in that first semi-final. And at this stage, Business Success really running strongly, but just about now he begins to fade. He misses a stride there, you just see, hitting the third bend. He's in trouble at this stage as Frisbee Fasten comes along. But in the second semi-final, Kansal O'Key, he was out front all the way, very much dominated the semi-final, and on semi-final run he's the one to beat. Remember, he has 16 spots in hand as they hit the line. The trap draw for Saturday's final was made by Richard Harkness afterwards, and it resulted in a very interesting lineup. Number 1 Odette, the only non-wide seed. In 2 Diego Glory. 3 is the other master. In 4 his kennel companion Charlie Bird. Number 5 is Kansal O'Key, and in 6 the English raider Frisbee Fasten. And afterwards Richard Harkness brought us through the odds as he sees the final working out.
First semi-final I thought went to as expected, with Business Success cracking away in front. So Frisbee Fasten showed tremendous pace down the back straight to get to him. Came across him at the last bend and probably put Business Success out of the competition there. In doing so, probably lost a little bit of momentum himself, which let in the strongest dog in the competition, the other master.
He is some finisher. It's incredible how he actually does come home.
It is. He's very, very strong. Obviously, he's a wide seed, but he definitely prefers the middle course as well.
And what price the other master in the final?
The other master, I've put him in 3-1, third favourite.
And Frisbee Fasten?
Frisbee Fasten, I've made him favourite, come up in trap 6, 9-4.
And Diego Glory?
Diego Glory, the other qualifier, 12-1, the outsider of the final.
He's a tough draw on too.
He has, yeah, he's very wide, and I don't think 2 will suit him at all.
The semi-final was equally dramatic, Heavenly Hero falling to the second corner. What did you make of the winner?
I thought the winner did absolutely nothing wrong, blew away from traps in front, and just ran his race, and whatever happened behind him happened.
Not a big price at the final, I'd imagine.
No, certainly not. I mean, just looking at the form before this competition started, Kansal O'Key and the other master met, and Kansal O'Key beat the other master, although the other master started favourite. So, no, very close. Put him in 11-4, second favourite, Kansal O'Key.
Odette got a bit squeezed to the corner scene, but she ran a hell of a race, and she's the plum draw in one.
She does, yes. 5 wide seeds and herself in the final. Yeah, she's as game as they come, loves the rails. She can't be ruled out, and I've put her in at 9-2.
And third in the heat, the ever-popular Charlie Bird. He's a fine greyhound.
He is. Great to see him make the final. But yeah, he's got it all to do, I think, really. He's not quite quick enough to the corner to probably make a challenge in the final, and I've put him in 8-1.
RTE's News Hand Syndicate went behind the scenes to make sure Charlie Bird was safe and well for the final.
Delighted that our lad has got through to the final next week, and we're hopeful that he'll do well. But I think we're going to have a lot of opposition from the other master, who had a cracking run tonight. I mean, I don't claim to be any kind of expert at all. There are others in the syndicate who are much more knowledgeable than I, but it gives you a real interest in the whole thing, and you really get quite attached to them, you know, and quite concerned about how they fare.
We're in Clonmel this evening for the final of the Produce Stakes, returning for the first time since 1998. Of course, we were in Thurles last year, where Give and Go won in the torrential rain. As you can see, I'm soaking to the skin. Yes, a tremendous atmosphere, a tremendous crowd, and we've got a tremendous final in store. Only 5 going to traps, Davern Chief a non-runner due to injury, but it promises to be a cracking contest. Let's take a look at the lineup. In 1, Officer Joe, trained by Mark Robinson for Pat Jones and John Duggan and Scariff, a son of Velvet Tom and Haywood Melody, a flying early pacer. He's the favourite at 6-4. He moves to the middle generally on the race to the corner, but he's a worthy market leader. In trap 2, Safari King, trained by Jimmy Power for the Safari Syndicate in Port Law, a son of Jamaican hero in Ballybrazil. This fellow has huge support here this evening. He's won 7 of his 13 starts, an impressive winner of his quarter-final in 28.76. In trap 3, Dunlow Prince, trained by Dolores Ruth for Lehman, Philip Marks and County Louth, a son of Torgil, Tex and Love Another. He won a semi-final in impressive trap-to-line fashion, 28.72 on that occasion. That'd be good enough here. Trap 4, the outsider of the lineup, Land of Song, owned and trained by the legendary Pat Dalton in Golden, County Tipperary, a local raider. This fellow, a son of Head Honcho and Wise Flyer, possesses fine pace from the second corner, but needs a bit of luck. Well, trap number 5, Davern Chief, a non-runner due to injury, but number 6, Clash Tough Fun, completes the lineup. He's a second representative for the Dolores Roop and Liam and Philip Marks in Louth. This, a son of Prince of Tinra and Clash to Sarah, ideally drawn. He was an impressive winner of the semi-final in 28.69. He is a huge chance. A roar goes up from the crowd, and they're away. And first shows Safari King in trap 2. He leads up. Number 6, Clash of Fun, a strong challenge on the outside, but around the corner. And number 2, Safari King leads. Clash of Fun, a strong challenge on the outside. Back in third, number 1, Officer Joe. But out of the second corner, down the far side, Clash of Fun takes up the running. He's 3/4 of a length clear of number 2. Safari King in third is Officer Joe. Around the final corners, it's number 6, Clash of Fun. He leads by a length and a half, 2 lengths. Number 2, Safari King coming back. Here comes number 4 up to the line. It's number 6, Clash of Fun wins it. It's very close for second between Safari King and Land of Song, but the winner, Clash of Fun. Dolores Ruth has done it again. She did it with Shannon Slippy. She's done it with Clash of Fun. A tremendous performance. Well, what a cracker the final of the 2003 Red Mills and Irish Stud Dog Owners Association Produce Stakes turned out to be. Clash of Fun winning it for Dolores Ruth and Liam and Philip Marks in 28.79. Second was Safari King, and third, Land of Song, the winning time 28.79. Well, now a rerun of the race. Watch number 3. He made a total mess of the start, Dunlow Prince. But number 2, Fast Away Safari King, leading up now. Number 6, Clash Tough Fun, getting a great run on the outside, running middle of the track and really moving fast. Coming to take it up now from number 2, Safari King, as they enter the back. This pair had a great battle all the way from here. Clash Tough Fun in front, number 2, Safari King second. Watch back to 4th place, number 4 at this stage, Land of Song. Came with a powerful finish, but Clash Tough Fun in front here from Safari King, rallying on the inside as they come up the straight towards the line. Clash Tough Fun in front in second, Safari King, and number 4, Land of Song, out of picture, flying home.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. He went brilliantly. Very hard to do it outside here, and he proved it just what a good dog he is. He trapped out brilliantly, tremendous pace down the back, and great battling powers to do it coming up the home straight. Couldn't be happier with him.
Where next?
English Derby. Wimbledon.
Well, Dolores is very clear with plans. She gives me a full say and then she decides. So if she says it's England, it's England. Dolores told me as far back as January that she thought he was a very good dog and he would be heading for English Derby, and I hadn't seen any of that, but he's matured every week. She's handled him great. Took a chance in the early round, but she said, if I get over the first 2 rounds, I'll get you to the final. And she did, and she got me to the final, and we won it.
How did you come across the dog, Liam?
I came across the dog. Dolores' partner, Paul Byrne, was down at the Golden Muzzle Stake in Limerick, and he ran second to a dog called Fintrinelli. And Paul recommended I buy the dog. I was in Spain at the time. The man that owned the dog was a man called Joe Scroop, who suddenly passed away a few months back. He was a lovely man. I spoke to him on the phone from Spain. He delivered the dog and the card up to Dolores. Money was never mentioned. He said, pay me when I come back. The vibrations were great with the dog the whole way through, and he's up there tonight. God bless you, Joe.
Next week on Greyhound View, the final of the €60,000 Ladbroke 600. An update of the new developments at Dundalk and Lifford, and the semi-finals of the Champion Stakes from the Donegal track.